In this video, I'm going to be having a look at the Argus 3 Pro, outdoor, battery-powered, wireless camera. I'll unbox it, set it up, and give you my initial thoughts. Make sure you stick around, and if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button below and keep an eye out for more videos. Hi, I'm Will from Surridge Tech, and today we're going to be having a look at these. This is the Reolink Argus 3 Pro and an accompanying solar panel. So the Argus 3 Pro is a 4 megapixel battery powered outdoor camera. I'm going to unbox it, set it up, install it, walk you through the features, and then let you know what I think about it. So let's get going. So, security seal on the box. It's always very irritating to undo, but probably good that they're there. So it's a 4 megapixel, which is 2K, I believe, outdoor battery-powered camera. Battery, all obviously solar panels. Top of the box, very nice. We have a thing with, I'm guessing, manuals and stickers and all of that shenanigans. Mounting templates, 2 mounting templates, and another booklet of 30 odd stickers in different languages. I feel like they could choose which language they wanted to print the stickers in and just do one, but there we go. Again, the box, very pretty, well laid out. In here we have a mount with a nice swivel ball situation. Oh, it's a magnetic mount. We have a mount that's not magnetic, so that's a screwy-inny mount. We have some mounting screws and bits, some more screws and bits, a strap, not sure what the strap's for, power cable, USB-C, and a base type thing. And then, of course, we have the camera. Ooh, it's got a good weight to it. That must be the batteries. It's always the batteries, isn't it? Satisfying. So, on the front of the camera, we've got the spotlight. We have the camera itself, with, I'm supposing, that's an IR night vision LED. And we have a PIR as well, and a little LED indicator. On the bottom, we have an on-off switch, the micro SD card slot, under a little plastic silicone seal. On the back, we have our ball joint thread thing, and we have our micro USB charging port. And that is all there is to it. So it's not a removable battery. In fact, I'm not even sure you're meant to take it apart at all. So that is that. Strap's clever. So the strap goes behind these brackets if you want to tie it to a tree or something, because obviously it's battery powered, so why wouldn't you want to tie it to a tree? I really enjoy this magnetic one. So easy to just, I suppose it's got that little security element that it could just get nicked, but very easy to just remove and charge, because otherwise with this one you've got to unscrew it all the time, which I imagine is quite a lot of effort. So in our other package we have our solar panel. So in theory that means we should never need to charge this camera. Fingers crossed. English sun and all that. Same packaging. In the top we have a lovely booklet with our manual, our mounting template, and our warranty info. We then have the solar panel itself. Pre-connected to a cable. Thin, light, easy. Nicely nice, and a little waterproof shoe to keep that connection nice and tight onto the camera. A bit more foam, some mounting screws, and then a lovely little mounting arm with a nice twist lock. All metal, this arm. Very satisfying, isn't it? Well, often you get an all metal construction, all metal apart from that, let down. Other than that, all metal. So I suppose I better talk you through the features and then we can get this camera set up. So, as for the features, it's got 2.4 or 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi. It's got a 4 megapixel camera. It's battery powered, but you can also get an additional solar panel, so you don't even have to worry about the battery ever. It's got onboard or local person and vehicle detection, AI that is, which means your notifications are significantly more reliable and you don't get notifications from random trees blowing around. It's got local storage via microSD up to 128 gigabytes. Obviously, it's outdoor rated IP65, two-way audio, night vision via either IR or via the spotlights. We've walked through this app enough times, so I won't bother you with that. But we will add the new device. Maybe it needs to be on first. It probably needs to be on first. How are you on? Scan the QR code. Need to configure Wi-Fi settings for newly added. I've heard ding sounds from the camera. Enter Wi-Fi info. See, it's annoying this one didn't discover it. No, to me that's still a ding. That was a beep.
Camera is connecting to your router. Please wait.
I heard the beep.
Connection to the router succeeded. Welcome to Reolink.
Thank you.
Connection to the router succeeded. Welcome to Reolink.
Right. Oh, golly, that's a lot of information. So because it's got a PIR sensor, it's telling me not to install it, not to point it at frequently moving objects, or not to point it at strong lights, or heat sources, or have strong interference. And don't point it at a mirror. Fair enough. I don't want to save the device QR code. Lovely. So that's the Argus 3 Pro. As per usual, we can change our camera quality. Obviously, with all these, the more quality you have, the higher your resolution, the more things you save motion events, the more sensitivity you have, the shorter the battery life will last. So I'm hoping we can have all of the sensitivity up and it still work because of the solar panel, but we shall find out. Let's do a clap test. We know how much we love a clap test. Seems to be a bit of a delay. Huge delay. Let's go out to... Interesting. So we can take snapshots, we can take clips, we can clip in. Because it's quite a high quality, you can clip in and zoom in and see my face. We can also turn on the spotlight, as you can see, and sounds an alarm. And apparently my Wi-Fi is dying. No, we're back on Wi-Fi. All very confusing. Other settings. I do like the Reolink app. It is very much just a plug and play, isn't it? 35% battery. It's not bad for what they came with. How do you app to access your device's battery usage? Yes. Display. Change the quality, frame rate and everything. Anti-flicker, day and night. Camera name, date, watermark. All of that kind of shenanigans. PIR motion sensor with a sensitivity. If you have received false alarm, please enable this to reduce false alarms. Don't know what that does. I guess we'll find out. Then we've got camera recording on at a schedule. for various different detections. Obviously, this has got the AI detection, so it can detect people or vehicles. And so you can customize, so you're only detecting when it's a person or a vehicle and not generic motion events, which should in theory save battery and remove false alerts. Time-lapse feature, very nice. Email alerts, push notifications. And device info. Shipped with the latest firmware version, how exciting. Brought within advanced. Advanced is the spotlight, auto when alarm is triggered, auto on during live view. Interesting. Infrared LEDs, auto, status LED. Lovely. I have to say the quality on it looks pretty impressive. I shall have to get it out and we shall have to have a look, shan't we? Now, I've had the camera set up for quite a while and I have to say, I'm very impressed. I was getting quite a few false notifications to start with. I had the sensitivity set up to max just to see how quick it was at responding. And I found I was getting loads of false notifications. So I've dropped that down to about 75% and I've ticked the box that says reduce the number of false notifications. I have no clue what that does. But it has reduced the number of false notifications. I'm still getting 1 or 2 a day, which is a bit annoying, but I'd rather have 1 or 2 false ones than it miss the important ones, I suppose. The AI detection is good. I'm sure that is reducing the number of notifications I'm getting, but it is telling me that there's a vehicle detected in my alleyway, and there's definitely not a vehicle in my alleyway, so I don't know where it's getting that idea from. The app itself is very quick at loading the live stream, which is great, and the recordings are very quick at loading. Compared to my Amcrest doorbell, these recordings load like instantly, which is fantastic. I also really enjoy the feature in the Reolink app where each recording has a little GIF of the motion event that triggered it. So you can instantly scroll through and swipe through the recordings to see which one it is that you actually want to watch properly. As for the battery life, it's been 100% all the way through since I've had it. Obviously the solar panel is plugged in, but we've had snow, we've had rain, we've had clouds, we've had sun, and it's still at 100%. So I'm very impressed with that. And I'm really hoping this is a set and forget kind of camera. The one downside with the camera is that the recordings are a little bit slow to start. And obviously the notifications are a little bit slow, though it's not instant. And that's expected because it is a battery powered camera. So the PIR is obviously active in its sleep mode. And then when it detects someone on the PIR, it'll then wake up the camera and start recording, connecting the network and all of that. So obviously that takes a bit of time. So with that in mind, it's not actually that slow at all. So I'm impressed. The one downfall is expected and is a payoff for having a battery powered camera with no wires and no hassle. So there we go. The Argus 3 Pro, unboxed and working and wire free. Make sure you hit that subscribe button below and click the bell icon to find out more about my smart tech and how you can build yourself the ultimate smart home.